I'm waiting on this. Come on, girl. Shoot. This phone here, man. Hold on, Brian. I'm coming. Try to get my stuff to go into the chat. Yeah. There you go.
There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Ready, set. Here we go.
Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
On the set. Here we go.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That's caught. It's Johnson. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. The handoff to Johnson. Got the first down and more. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. He's in open space downfield. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gator! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves. Scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Got a man, it's Lacey. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll give it to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Bradley. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Rebels are marching down the field. Leaves it with the back. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
And off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise Through the air, it's Simmons. That's reeled in. It's Alexander.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The gun wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point is no good. No good, and they're still down. We'll tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Jones to throw. Pulls it in. It's Moss. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Moss. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Right on the money.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Jones wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period.
3:25.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
4-2 Spiders.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Makes the catch. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Toss sweep to the left. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3 from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. He slides that just inside the right upright. They take a 4-point lead here in the second. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 14 to Mississippi State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. With the catch, it's Alexander. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle, it's Alexander. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He unleashes a long one. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting that, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Here comes the heat. The short hands, it's Lacy. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
To the air, it's Simmons. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Lacy. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. They go to the ground. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Rebels have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. To the ground with the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And the Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Looking for the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up 1st and goal.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. Sneaks into the end zone.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jones to throw. Looking for a huge play. Pulls it in down the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Quarterback empties his backfield. He wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Ole Miss! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Purdue. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Jones wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Quarterback making checks. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snagged in the middle. It's Golden. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Oh, he didn't spike it. Looking to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Handoff from the gun. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Fakes the grab. It's Watkins. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. This one's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wants to throw again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense. The ball falls incomplete.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That took nerves of steel to convert that. 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. The screen, and watch out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
You know, on a third and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it's a fourth down.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They're trying to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get 6.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He'll field the punt and take it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the... And they'll mark it at the 39. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The give from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback, but two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. He turns that loose down the right side.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
Got a man. It's Abrams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Caught close to the marker, it's Brown. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy.
Oh, he's got some space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Let's go.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Military stunt.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
Well, a short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida!
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kansas is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing inside Fog Allen Fieldhouse with the Jayhawks. They're up by 17 over Louisiana Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this. Breaks into the open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the boot, looking for his man. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell. A good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Gators racing to the line in a hurry up. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Lowers those pads. Brought down at the 1-yard line, and oh, so close to a pick six.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. That's caught. It's Lacy. He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. The handoff keeps working on that clock. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Not the day they had hoped. Are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. I knew it was hot out there, but apparently it's fried the coach's brain. They've got the punt team out there, and it's not 4th down.
Return runs out of bounds.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Abrams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference...
There he goes! Touchdown, Gator!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Finally running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulls it in, it's Lacey. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. Punts it out of the air. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Bradley. It's a seam wide open, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And how about the big athlete, the ability to catch the football and then also do damage after the catch. You see so many athletic tight ends nowadays with physicality and the ability to make you miss. He breaks a tackle and goes a long way for the big touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniels. He got loose, almost passed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that time.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. They're just, you could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down, certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got it up. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Florida! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State. He'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Working that left side now. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Hey, quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Simmons. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll run it from the gun. Turns it on in midfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jason. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Looking for room. It's Lacy. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.